Assalamu alaikum and welcome to the channel. Linux guy here. Today we are going to be installing OpenBox window manager on our Arch Linux system. As you guys can see, if I open up a terminal and type in new fetch, I am on Debian. I'm not using Arch, but what we're going to be doing is that we're going to be installing OpenBox onto an Arch VM. I use Virtual Machine Manager to make my VMs. So we're gonna open up our VM and run it. Let me make this full screen. Enter. Now give it our username and then password. Okay, now the packages that we need to install are sudo for sudo privileges, pacman, which is the package manager, -s /yu to first update the system and to sync the repositories. Give it your password. Now we have some updates available. Just proceed. Now when the system is updated and the repositories are synced, we're gonna install the packages. So sudo for sudo privileges, pacman, which is the package manager, -S to install packages, and first openbox, and then obconf. After that we need a web browser, Firefox, a text editor, gedit, fa to make to display our wallpapers, and lightdm, which is a login manager, lightdm-gtk greeter, and also lightdm-gtk-greeter-settings. And I think that's pretty much it. We have installed OpenBox, obconf, yes, and we also need a terminal. So by default, it uses the terminal extern. And yep, that's it. Enter and proceed with the installation. Now when the installation has been completed, now we need to enable our login manager, which is lightdm. So sudo systemctl enable lightdm. We use systemd, so the command is systemctl enable lightdm dot service. Now the service has been enabled. Now sudo systemctl start. We can start it, but the best thing to do is to simply reboot the system, and when it reboots it will enter into our login manager, and there you have it. Now we're gonna give it our password, and yep, this is OpenBox. As you guys can see, there is nothing on the screen. There is no panel. There is only a mouse and a right click menu. So okay, we have installed extern. There it is. Okay, now first we need the tint 2 panel. We're gonna type tint 2. Wait, we didn't install tint 2. Yeah, that was the one thing that I forgot. So we're gonna install a panel that's gonna be tint 2 sudo pacman capital S tint 2, all one word, and give it your password, and there you go. So just type tint 2, enter, and minimize the screen. Okay, now we need to set the display to be of the right size, because as you guys can see, if I move my mouse here, these black lines, it's not fully spread, it's not picking up my screen resolution. So what we're gonna do is to go into extra and use a package xrender -s and type in our screen resolution. Yeah, X-Render is not installed. Wait, I typed E for some reason. Dash S 1360 by 768. Now it's fully spread. Now we need to install a wallpaper. Now we're gonna open our web browser Firefox that we've installed. We're gonna go into cd down pictures. Yep, there it is. Just fe dash dash bg dash fill. Fe is the program, dash dash bg background dash fill, which will fill the background, and then the name of the wallpaper. And there you have it. The wallpaper is being displayed on the desktop. Okay, now what's left? I think it's pretty much it. Now cd.config, and we're gonna go into our config and make a directory called OpenBox. Cd OpenBox. We're gonna create a file named autostart. Now we have installed an editor which is gedit, and we're gonna go. Wait, let me just make it that you guys can see it correctly. We're gonna go into preferences, fonts and colors. Yep, that's. We're gonna create a file and we're gonna save it into our .config open box, and we're gonna name it auto start. Now first we need to auto start tint to and give it an ampersand so that it executes on startup. Next, which is X-Render, which will set up my screen resolution. You guys don't have to do it, you are doing it on bare metal. Dash S and give it my screen resolution. And then we have to set up our wallpaper. Dash dash VG background dash fill, and it's gonna be in our pictures, and it's called wallpaperflare.com, paperflare.com, and underscore wallpaper.jpg. Yep. Okay. And what's next? I think that's pretty much it. We're gonna save it and close it. And then what we're going to do is, okay, first thing, we need a better terminal emulator because extern it's, I don't know how to configure it, so, and it doesn't look good by default. So what we're going to do is to install a new terminal, sudo pacman dash capital S terminator, which is a good terminal. Go into our terminal, and okay, we can't find it because right click menu is hard coded, so we can't see any of the packages that we have installed which are outside of the hard coded. So we're gonna open up a terminal which is extern and type in Arch repositories. We have a package called menu maker that we can use to reconfigure our menu. So the command is sudo pacman dash capital S menu maker, and then give it the password and install it. Now to use menu maker, we need to use the command mmaker, all one word, and then the name of our window manager, which is OpenBox space dash T extern. which is our terminal, and then enter. Now it's done. And now when we right click and we go on to terminals, wait, we need to reconfigure our system first. uh, Reconfigure OpenBox, and now as you guys can see, we will have Terminator. There it is. We have Terminator option in our menu, and as you guys can see, it has changed a little bit. All of that, hard coded junk that was on it is removed. So now only the applications that are installed are being shown in the menu. When that is done, cd config/openbox. Now we have menu.xml file, which normally displays our menu, the right click menu. Now we need to find the configuration file for OpenBox. We're gonna use the command sudo find. Find is the command sudo for sudo privileges, because we want to check out the root directories as well. If in any case that the file is present in the root directories, find / the root directory dash I name of the file, and let's see, let's give OpenBox, and then type in our password. Okay, now this is one way to do it. You can go and check through all of these directories. If you find it, good for you, but it is gonna take time. But the name of the file, we're gonna just type in the name of the file and you know let find do its thing. rc.xml, that is the default configuration file for OpenBox that will be present on your system. Okay, so it's cd/etc xdg OpenBox, and this is the default XML file right here, rc.xml. Now we're going to copy it with the cp command, rc.xml, and then move it to the directory. Tilde means /home/ your username, which is in my case arch.config/openbox -r flag. So now we're going to move to the home directory .config/openbox, and we're going to edit our rc.xml file. So we're going to open up our editors, gedit, and we're going to find file, gedit, OpenBox, and there it is, rc.xml. Now we're going to open it, and now here you can just edit your system given you know your key bindings, and here you can see these are the key bindings for switching desktop, which would be Control Alt and left to move left, right to move right. And now these are key bindings for window switching, and Alt tab, it changes focus. And then we have key bindings for running applications. Here you can set key bindings in order if you wanted to run an application, which is just simply copy this, change the keys with W with, I don't know, control capital C or S or something like that, and the name and then the command that you want to execute. For example, let's create a key binding. We're gonna copy this, copy, and we're gonna go like this and paste it right here, and we're gonna create a command, which is Windows key shift and return. I think it's, yeah, return, which is the enter key. Then we need to set a name, which will be terminal, and the command is terminator. Now we're gonna save the file, right click, open box, reconfigure. Let's see if it works. Yep, now we have, whenever you press your super key, which is the Windows key, shift and enter, you're gonna open up a terminal. Now we have set our auto start starting programs. We've learned how to create shortcuts, we've set up our menu. So yeah, I guess that's it for this video. Hope you guys enjoyed it and learned something new. And if you think that I missed something in this video, you can just comment down below, and make sure to like, share and subscribe, and bye.